Hey, salam everyone. This is TNZ and we're inspiring you to have a wonderful self-image. Have you ever thought to yourself, how can I better talk to people, be more confident about myself, be more positive about how I see myself? Well, this talk is geared all towards that. Basically, self-image is the way we perceive ourselves to be. What is our mental image of ourselves? So let's begin our talk with childhood. Now, everybody's childhood was different. Maybe somebody had a lot of love, maybe abuse, maybe trauma, maybe your childhood was filled with love, affection, and care. Wherever you came from, that helps to build the person and personality you have now. Depending on where your childhood was, be real with yourselves. Look at your emotions. See which part of you is still being damaged from or being positively influenced from your childhood. And another important area in this aspect is to know that whatever happened in your childhood is not who you are going to be from here on. You can change yourself. You have the power to put the past behind. It might take some therapy. It might take some talking to whoever was involved in your childhood for you. Talk to them. Let your feelings out. Talk to your significant other. Whoever it is, whatever it is that needs to happen to get those feelings out, that is what you need to do. And the biggest thing is, just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it needs to happen in the future. So you can always be that change for the upcoming future generations in your family. Next up, I want to talk about confidence. Okay, this is key. Confidence is our mental outlook of ourselves. And when we perceive ourselves as someone who can't achieve things, who can't do stuff, we have low confidence. Sometimes people have overconfidence, like, oh, I'm the best at everything. That can be a problem too. So one thing that I have realized in building confidence for myself is to know that Allah has the final say. My goal is to put in my best effort. They say put your best foot forward, right? So when we're used to thinking to ourselves, oh, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that, I've never been able to talk to people, I cannot remember people's names, that's exactly what's going to happen. More of that is going to happen. If I keep telling myself I can't talk to people, I'm never going to be able to talk to people. So what happens is that our confidence starts getting low. Now, initially, from my childhood, I have been blessed with amazing family. My parents, my brother, they've always uplifted me. I've always had good confidence. But as you get older, along the way, you meet people, circumstances, situations happen, and the confidence can decrease. And that's something that happened to me. So what did I do? I got myself into reading books. I read books so I can be positive. I got myself to consciously think positive about myself and other people and know that if I am doing my best, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bring in my results for me. Not everything is going to happen my way every time. And that's actually going to be a confidence builder too, because I have the confidence and I know I put my best effort. But if Allah didn't want me to succeed at this thing, that's okay. So know that having too much confidence is a bad thing, because then we can start putting people down. When we start doing that, that's actually a negative reflection of us that we're throwing out to people. So in the long run, that could actually backfire and bring my confidence lower when I am putting other people's confidence down. Next step is self-talk. Self-talk is what we speak to ourselves. Have you heard your parents, actually mine did, they say, acha bolo, acha bolo, acha bolo, meaning speak good, speak well of others, speak well of yourself. That's exactly what self-talk is. What are we saying to ourselves about ourselves? Now, a lot of times people say, oh, I'm not good at this. Oh, I suck at this. Oh, this is horrible. I'm too big. I'm too little. My hair is too long. My hair is too short. We say things about ourselves that are negative. And that's actually going into our brain and telling our brain, you're not good enough, and you're not going to be able to do this. And so self-talk makes a big impact on how we perform. And that in turn puts out a decrease in confidence and decrease in self-image. So it's all a downhill spiral. When I look at self-talk, I think of positive affirmations. So I want to make a list of my positive attributes, my positive qualities, and instill those in my mind. I do dhikr from Allah. I say shukr, I say alhamdulillah, I say Allahu Akbar. I say things that are going to uplift me throughout the day. That can be from an Islamic aspect, or it could be from just a general life aspect. When I say good things about me, I feel good about myself, because those are qualities that I know I have, and cultivating those positive qualities is going to make me a positive and better person for me to put out to other people. So definitely self-talk is huge. Next up, we want to talk about what others think of us. So this is something I'm totally guilty of. I am such a people pleaser. That's exactly what it's called. When we're too worried about what others are going to think of us, we're called people pleasers. And that can totally be a problem. You know why? Because not everybody is going to have good things to think of you. You can never make anybody or everybody happy. Trust me, you can do whatever you want and try to do everything perfect, and still people will find ways to put you down. So one thing that I've realized is that I need to work on not being a people pleaser. There are certain qualities that I know that I'm good at, right? And there's certain things I know I'm not going to be good at. And that's okay, because those are things that I don't have to worry about. And in terms of what other people are going to think, like, oh my gosh, she's not good at this. It doesn't matter. One major thing that you should be thinking about is pleasing Allah. After all these years, I have realized that if my intentions are good, if my intentions are clean, I'm doing this with a clean heart, with a good niyyah, whatever I do will be pleasing Allah. And that's all that needs to happen, because He's the one at the end of the day who is providing for me, my family, and my kids. So if that's taken care of, and if my goal in life is to do things that will be pleasing to Allah, I don't need to worry about pleasing people or what others think of me. That's a huge one, you guys, because a lot of times we live our life thinking, oh, if I do this, this person's going to be happy. If I do this, this person's going to be happy. And eventually it's just going to be where you are sacrificing your own health, your own mental health, physical health, and happiness for other people. So I hope these things help. I hope this topic is something that can be of benefit to you. And definitely stay tuned to our channel, because we're going to be giving more inspiring tips on how to have a more positive and better life. Bye-bye.